Good evening.
Good evening. How are we?
Good evening, Linda, Philippa, Nathan Reed has already tagged us. Hello to you. Charlie Grant on all the platforms, as always.
This is the penultimate Monday quiz before our big 100.
No, it isn't, because it's
Monday
98.
Penultimate Monday quiz.
Oh, okay. It's penultimate Monday quiz.
Is that with me already?
I just didn't think that's what you meant.
Is that a bit high?
No,
You sure?
absolutely fine.
You got told it was too high last time.
No, I didn't. Alright, Charlie Grant, whatever.
Thank you, Charlie.
Whatever.
You settled that one for us. He was adamant the mic wasn't too far away. And that's how it's going to progress tonight, I feel. I do. Charlie, you couldn't have said that at a better time.
Good evening, Fran. Hello, Tracy Ann. Hello, said Sarah. Hello. What's all this then?
Did you ask, by the way?
Did I ask what?
Next week?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I saw my cousin who I haven't seen in ages. Good stuff. Hello, Joan. And Oski's servants reporting in on this lovely stormy night.
It is.
It's raining up a storm outside.
Yes, the building opposite that's having its roof extended, having a loft extension done. They've got all that sheeting all around the scaffolding on the outside. That is flapping away. I think some of it might disappear tonight.
Charlie Grant says, my sensitive ears detected that you were a bit quieter and muffled than usual.
I thought that. It wasn't happening.
Yeah, whatever. In fact, it could do with being pointed a little bit more. There we go. Good evening, Bev on YouTube. Sue Lawrence says good evening from Suggy Taunton. Suggy Taunton. Sounds like a band. As always, thank you very much for those who share our live stream on your Facebook page. It always really helps. It can sometimes double our outreach. So thank you to you doing that. I will give you a shout out if I see you have shared it. We've got some fun stuff tonight. Not that every night isn't fun for us, but there you go. Thank you, Sarah.
Yes, we've got a round that I created for Friday that went slightly amiss, so I couldn't use it on Friday, so we're using it tonight. We have got one of your favourites that isn't slotting into next Monday's.
We got a donation from Amy. Thank you very much, Amy. And we've got the fire breathing rubber ducks. Thank you very much for your donation. Much appreciated.
So as I was saying, so we've got your favourites lined up, and we know what we're doing. We've just got to finalise it now. It's virtually there for next Monday. What we are asking you is to either send us a private message or put it onto, tag it onto the post that's on Facebook. Pictures of you guys. We want to do something. So because it's the big 100th, we'd like pictures of you guys that we can use. So please do send them. I've got 2 so far.
Hi from Katie Pillar. Hello to you.
It's your shoulder.
Oh no.
Don't know what that is.
I think it's your shoulder.
Alright. So I'm so glad. I was almost getting caught up with the hype. I'm so glad that I didn't watch Line of Duty.
I was going to start it tonight. I heard the ending was fabulous.
Yes, I've heard the ending was not fabulous. A big anti-climax, apparently.
If you do want a good show about police corruption, I recommend one of the best shows of all time is The Shield, starring Michael Chiklis, that started in the early 2000s. One of the finest cop shows there's ever been. It's the Sopranos of police dramas from America.
Ooh,
The
sounds
Shield.
interesting.
It's very good. Yes. So tomorrow, don't forget, it is our fantastic, amazing, beautiful, incredible Star Wars quiz. Starting at 6:45. So it's an hour earlier than normal.
And thank you to Craig and Julie for your donation. Gratefully received. Oh, and something else has just popped up.
Thank you. Fishing for Comp is now following you.
Yeah, we're starting to get some weird stuff coming through on the Instagram.
I started using our Instagram to post when we're going live, and it seems to have attracted the bots. But they like our things, and it ups us on the algorithm, so I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Evening from rainy Dublin, lads. I tune in to watch you two argue as well as your great quiz questions, says Karen. Yeah, come for the arguments, stay for the quiz questions.
Ooh, one thing I forgot to mention. We're going to put it out either on Sunday evening or next Monday. Our resident researcher, Mr. Charles Grant, has created a crossword. We're not going to include it in points because it goes right back to the very start of the quiz. He's created this crossword. We're going to put that up just for fun, and then on the Monday we're actually going to give the answers away to it.
Thank you, guys. That's from Andy and Claire Louise Moore. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we're going to put that up on either. I think we'll do it next Sunday night, just to give you time to do it. Just about themes and memes that have been going on with the quiz. Thank you, Tracy, for your photo. That's what that noise was. So we will put that up just for fun. And thanks, Charles. It's Charlie. We're getting off a fun, will we? Thanks for that. Really appreciated.
And the fan art that you've made was incredible as well. I really, really like that. And for once, it's not taking the mick out of us. It's actually really nice. Hello, Holly Kate Houston and Kathy Tomlinson. Hope the baby's doing well, Holly.
Yes, if you have got some fan art, we will include it in the intro. I'm taking the intro apart slightly and reassembling it.
Are you?
Yes. Just for the one.
All right.
So any of your resplendent memes that you want to...
Resplendent memes?
Yes. It's good, that, isn't it? If you want to send it to us, we'll use those in the intro as well. So it's just going to be a big celebration.
Cozy weather, guy, says Neil St. John. Yeah, indeed. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. And thank you for your donation earlier as well. Neil always sends a donation before the quiz starts.
Thank you, Matt.
It's always much appreciated. We don't always say it on stream because we don't always see you. Hi, Crafty Craig. I think I already said thank you to Sarah for sharing us on your Facebook feed. As always, it really helps. If you've already shared us and I haven't read you out, it means that your privacy settings will not allow me to see that you've done it. But I'll take your word for it if you have done it, and I'll thank you.
Right, let's get this up. Oh, that's a like. I don't want to like. I want
to like.
I want us going live.
I don't want to like.
No, it's not coming there. Right, let's go live.
We are live.
No, I want to go on to. I want to sit on my phone. If you see what I mean.
You want to sit on your phone?
Oh, there you go.
Oh. Thank you very much from Fiona and Simon. Thank you so much for your donation. As always, guys, these donations do mean the world to us. It is our only form of income. We're still not allowed back in pubs yet, and that won't be for a while yet. At least a couple of months for us. So, all your money, all your donations, they do really help, and they do keep us afloat.
Though we do have the first date, we'll be able to tell you very shortly. We're just waiting for that to come in.
Privacy settings will allow me to see that you've done it. Turn me off. I don't want to hear my own voice. It's horrible. Thank you very much to Amy for sharing us on your stream as always. I could have told you that.
All right. And where's the other one?
It is there.
So, anything happening over this bank holiday weekend? We're expecting slightly less numbers today, but I think people will not be sitting out in the pubs in this.
No. Well,
because they can only be outside, so...
All the names I suck. Good evening to you. Good evening, Fiona. Yeah, so it's a slightly quieter one. Also, I think it was there's a lot going on in the news at the moment. People might not be able to be watching that as well. Good evening from Kerno checking in. Our group photo will follow. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
As we said, any photos you do want to send in, whether it's you playing the quiz or just a picture of you and your teammates, do let us. Do share it with us. Send it to us on our message on Facebook, and we're going to include you in the what Mark's got planned as well. Hello from the Cat's Whiskers in a very dry Persia. I'm assuming that means cold or wet. Evening, who turned the sun off, said Gary. I know. That is dreadful. Look at that.
I know.
We had a couple of nice days of sun.
You just moved the curtains then.
I did.
Just move the curtains. Let's have a look at the curtains.
Oh, the curtains?
The curtains.
I can't because I'll get rid of the timer.
All right, I'll get rid of the timer. Okay, we'll do it after the timer.
I have to do...
No. Wait. We can wait.
Oh, you ruined it now. You have to get going, wait. I could have done it.
Bit of wait.
Stop doing that. Wet and miserable, said Claire. I assume that's what Dryker meant, just because it's... it's one way to describe the weather, which is what we all do in the UK, don't we? We all describe the weather.
Hello from one of the gangsters here in soggy, windy Worthing.
Charlie Grant has sent a picture of Charlie in the Lockdown Factory pre-lockdown inside a pub.
Wait.
Inside a what? That's my water alarm. Shut up. There we go. Right.
A water alarm?
To let me know when to drink water, because I never drink enough water. All I drink is coffee all day. And then I wonder why I feel crap at the end of the day.
And you wonder why I get it in the neck. He's on coffee all day.
I'm not going to say anything about that.
Yes. We're right.
You don't have coffee and you still know the pants off me. Right, we'll see you in just a second. Here is your intro to see what we're playing tonight.
To play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though knows you, doesn't care cause he's barely even sober, doesn't know what you're doing, what you're saying, something's brewing in the air, you can feel it tonight, you're not alright, cause when he's broken and bleeding, he speaks without speaking, he says he'll fight to defeat them. Takes it to the street end until he's broken and bleeding. I speak, but I'm speechless. It happens every weekend. Happens every weekend. 'Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
And as always, our thanks to Rats.
Big yes for reality TV, says Amy. Yes, that was what we tried to do on Friday.
Well, basically, I was doing tea for talent shows, and then it sort of mutated into reality TV. So we took it out on Friday and threw it in for tonight.
You say that, we were doing it, and then halfway through I was like, reality TV starts with an R, we're not on ours. And you went, oh yeah. So that turned into that. Hello, Ben Thomas Lamont says, well, hello there. Well, hello there to you.
So yeah, it did start off as talent shows and then got mutated.
Yes. Oh, and as always, the PayPal is there. PayPal.me/quiz, actually.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes for Dingbats, says Suzanne. Charlie Grant says, reality TV, we're just popping out for a quick pint back in town. We've never done it before. We might never do it again, but we'll see how we go tonight. Good evening, Danny Steve Lewis O'Shea.
I'll tell you what would be, just thinking on reality TV. We talked about Line of Duty earlier and its ending. And that's going to be good on Gogglebox.
Charles Kitchen says, reality and bloody dingbats, see you tomorrow.
He doesn't like those dingbats, does he?
No, he's never really mentioned it before. He doesn't like it.
I have got some crackers on the dingbats, I must admit.
Speaking of crackers.
He just looked at me and went, really?
Speaking of crackers. Upstairs, Mark was at one point moaning. I went, what's wrong? And he went, I ran out of crackers. First world problems, my God.
Jacob's crackers, absolutely excellent. Other crackers are available, but Jacob's crackers, I absolutely love them. And I've run out completely. Normally I have at least 3 packs in.
Station pub has changed a bit, says Fran. I wouldn't know, I've not really been past it.
No.
Okay, let's get on to round number 1. Round number 1 is... Let me just turn it down because it's a loud intro. Round number 1 is... reality TV.
TV show. You almost expected Davina McCall to stand there, didn't you?
You're laughing, my brother. Please do not swear. Eek, reality TV. Yay, dingbat, says Kathy. The duality of man. Okay, so as always, these are 2 points for every correct answer. Point for first name, point for surname, and all the rest. All about reality TV, as it's very rarely reality.
So what are you giving me? Odds or evens?
I'm going to do odds.
He's doing odds.
Number 1. Ooh, the most reality TV you can get. How many contestants are on each team in University Challenge? How many contestants are on each team of University Challenge?
That was frightening. You almost had me jumping.
One of these days when you have your coughing fits, I'll leave the mic on, they can all hear what I hear. So how many on each team in University Challenge?
Well, speaking of jumping, he's been taking the mick out of me lately. Because watching TV and films, I am a jumper. If something slightly shocking, I will jump. Which is why any suspenseful music comes on, I put my drinks down. So otherwise it goes everywhere. He's been giving a load of grief over it.
Fran says, what are your names tonight? Oh, our names tonight.
Oh, here we go.
We are...
Cagney Lace. Fair enough.
Right.
I used to like that as a kid. Question number 2.
Time Daly and Sharon Gless.
Sachet away is a catchphrase in which reality TV show?
Is that our starter for 10, says Charlie Grant and Caroline Brooking.
Yes.
Ha 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 ha.
We did do that deliberately. We were hoping you would say that. We've got to the point now where we don't need to say it. We rely on you saying these things.
Tracy Ann loved Cagney and Lacey.
Question number 3.
Number 3. Who is the current host of the UK's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So who is the current UK host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
As a slight aside, Slumdog Millionaire is an absolute brilliant film. If you've never seen it, do check it out.
Sarah says Tom Hanks. That is not the correct answer. Charlie Grant says I can never remember which one was which. Well, I'm Cagney and that's Lacey.
Yes.
Oh, a fun first world problem. I've had to buy a new mouse because we're doing so much work with the PC all the time that I developed some sort of weird injury in my little finger. So it's not a normal mouse that's shaped like that and you hold. It's now shaped like that. So it's kind of a wedge shape that you hold.
Yeah, it got a bit of RSI going on.
Yeah, it really bad. It felt like I broke my hand. It's really bad. I know it's such the ponziest excuse to get myself a new mouse, but...
And that's it. It's taken me a while to sort this out. It's just on about his hand.
Shadow and Bone, superb series on Netflix. It is very good, actually. Went through it all in one night. Christine Cagney and Mary Beth Lacey.
He never invites me to see it.
I didn't tell you that. Tracy Ann told you that.
Yeah. Question number 4. Nick Hewer and Margaret Mountford were part of an original trio. Who was the third?
Danny says it was a first world problem. I know. Sarah says my heart bleeds for you. Yep. How's your finger from when you've been doing an all-day Pokemon fest with your phone, eh? How's that finger?
Sarah, he was just whinging.
It's the same ergonomic mouse I have. Would recommend it, Amy. I like it. It's a learning curve for sure. I actually saw one that was like an ergonomic one. It's a special name for it. It's one that you hold sort of like that flat. I was like, hey, they look all right. 135 quid. I was like, I'd rather suffer.
Yeah, the thing is, yet again, it's another one of these right-handed mice.
Did you make a left-handed version?
It's like the new big fold-out phone. It's actually weighted for right-handed people, so the right-handed section has got more weight to it than the left to balance the weight of the phone. Honestly, it's all this leftism that goes on in the world. I might do a whole soapbox on all these leftism things.
Oh, blooming heck. Number 5. Which reality TV show did Will Young beat Gareth Gates to win? Chris Linzell also has a mouse like that. It's good. It's even worse is I just got myself a cheap one with a little foam insert so you can put your wrist on it.
Thanks for that, Sarah. Sarah says, fine, mate. I don't keep going on about it.
Mate. Where's Knickers?
Oh.
Well, the first donation to ask for Knickers, well, then we'll see Knickers. Sue says, with you on the left, here's a Mark. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
We've got...
Oh, it's £5 for the Crackers Fund.
Thank you very much.
Next week, because it is the 100th, I am going to have a bottle of Prosecco, I think. Mm-hmm. So God help us by the end of the quiz.
It's going to be a risky one. Although we may have a special guest host.
Maybe.
A special guest host. Go.
Question number 6. Which Channel 4 reality show, inspired by social media, I can do this one, was originally hosted by Maya Jama and Alice Levine in 2018? He's back to his old tricks, giving the more tricky pronunciations again.
What, Maya Jama and Alice Levine? You think it's a hard pronunciation?
Well, I get scared now. That's the thing. Anything that's slightly tricky, I get scared that I'm going to say it wrong because I know he's going to be piping up in my ear.
We got a donation there from the neighbours. Thank you very much, neighbours.
Thank you so much, guys. Folks, honestly, we would not have been able to do this without you. It's kept us going. It literally has kept us fed. My savings have gone kaput. So we're actually needing it more than ever now because the savings have gone. So yeah, thank you very much.
It always means a lot. Cagney and lazy, said Andrea.
Jackie Cartwright. Phew, just made it. Hi to my two favourite guys.
And Charlie Grant says, Mark, you're high enough risk without alcohol, it probably won't make much difference.
Cheeky sod. Right, on to number 7.
Number 7. This morning presenter Alison Hammond shot to fame on which reality TV show?
I really like Alison
She
Hammond.
is funny.
Thank you to whoever said happy bank holiday with a big smiley.
Thank you very much. Munich is joining.
Munich is joining. Oh, my commiserations, Munich. I heard that it was announced today for the second time the Oktoberfest is cancelled. I do love the Munich Oktoberfest. Once in your life, go. It is amazing. I took you when you were 18, didn't I? As a birthday treat.
Yeah, there's a fun clip online you can find of Alison Hammond who thought that Trick or Treat was called Treacle Treat.
Yes.
The fact that she went, I'm 45 years old and I never knew that. Mortified. Guest host Knickers live in the studio. Knickers will make an appearance in one way or another. Maybe a beaver will too. Her interview with Harrison Ford and Ryan Gosling on This Morning is hilarious.
Yeah, she's getting a reputation, is Alison, a bit like Chatty Man, Alan Carr. Graham Norton, the shows are actually really interesting.
Well, we've had someone's actually requested money from us through PayPal. You might have pressed the wrong button, my friend. We shall wait for you to change that.
Yeah, you've actually requested the money from us. Not sending it to us.
No, we're not, unfortunately not in that position that we can be giving you money. Right, number 8 is you.
It's number 8 is me. Oh, this is a good one. Who did Susan Boyle lose to when she reached the final of Britain's Got Talent?
Anyone remember that hashtag?
No, I don't actually.
It's next Friday, won't be here, says Fran. Oh no.
Yeah, I do love Munich. I'm just because Hannah's rejoined us. I do love Munich. Basically, it's my favourite city in the world, apart from Brighton.
But Montreal.
Montreal's up there, but no, there's just so much about Munich that I love.
Graham Norton and Michael Parkinson, best chat show host ever I have spoken, says Charlie Grant. I think Graham Norton is the new Michael Parkinson. Anyone who comes to Britain from America, if they say they've been interviewed, they always ask, is it Graham Norton?
Yeah, basically because he doesn't ask them the same boring questions that everybody else asks them.
And he plies them with alcohol.
Yes.
Always helps. Number 9!
Oh, we have to make that special. It's Joe's birthday, Queen of Random, on Friday. We'll have to do a random round.
A random round. Number 9. Which of these reality TV shows aired first? Made in Chelsea, The Only Way is Essex, or Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Lovely colour scheme you've got going on there.
You like that?
Graham Norton is amazing on Eurovision too, but don't you look back fondly on Terry Wogan being slightly befuddled?
Oh, Terry Wogan was the best.
Oh my god. Question number 9, who cares? Well, Charlie Grants, it's a hobby for someone.
If he's saying that about question 9, God knows what he's going to say about question 10. And finally, question 10, about the big GC herself. What was the profession of Gemma Collins when we first met her in Towie? Was she a nail artist, a used car saleswoman, or a retail assistant?
Awkward, sorry about that, lol. My normal quiz request, show me your knickers. Okie dokie. Just for you. Both Irish, Wogan and Norton just saying, yeah, there's something about them. I also think there's something psychologically, you feel more at ease talking to someone from Ireland. I don't know why. I think it's the jovial accent. I don't know.
It's like Welsh, it ups and downs.
Well, apparently as well, they do specifically for telephone call-ins. They specifically pick accents that people lose their guard with, like people from like Sunderland.
Yeah, the Geordie area that they use a lot.
It's a very disarming accent. Charlie Grant said, question number 10, I refer you to my number 9 inquiry. Okay.
I thought you'd feel the same about it.
So that is your 10. There is no marathon tonight. We're very busy making tomorrow's preparations. So
and we've got tomorrow's, Fridays, and
the big one.
And the big one already. We've been working on all of those.
Yes, so there isn't that one tonight. But we do have those fun rounds that everyone likes tonight as well. Okay.
I thought you were going to slot one in.
Didn't have time. Couldn't be bothered.
Couldn't
be bothered. It took too long. It was 7:15 and I just thought, no, it's not going to work. I saw it. Right.
Get you.
I know.
Do you like the colour scheme for that one?
No, we didn't do it right though. There we go.
And then we need to loop it.
We need to loop it as
and
well.
Double check the timings.
Oh my god.
I'll talk while he's sorting all that out. Anne says she's from Sunderland. Hey.
There you go. Whoop. Thanks for being here to entertain us again on another bank holiday washout. Love from... Your name was cut off, unfortunately. Sorry. What are the answers to 4, 6 and 8? We have to wait and see, Sarah. I was with Charlie on Reality TV, but it didn't seem as bad as we thought, said Cherry.
Yeah. We didn't want to make it too difficult. We wanted to make it quite broad.
That round was a marathon in itself, says Charlie. No Zoom this week either, Fran.
No, we literally have got all the ones sorted out. We know what rounds we're doing. We've got half the questions done. We've been really working on them because it's going to be a bit mega on Monday, next Monday. And John says, at least with a marathon, we might have got some points.
Sorry.
I'm just wondering if on next Monday, if we're going to have the return of the team that go for 69.
Well, I mean, they sometimes play. They don't always put their points down.
Yes.
They did say that they stopped putting their score in at week 32, so we'll see. University Challenge is a quiz show, not reality TV, but thanks to the queue, it might be the only points we get. It's a real TV show with real people. It's reality television.
Oh, felt balls. Yes, we can do felt balls.
Oh, felt balls.
Thank you for your prompts there, Fran.
Yeah, that we can.
So there they are. All I've added this week is the medium size ones. So
You've given far too many clues.
That one. So I've not added any of the tiny ones that jump it up in hundreds. Not put the big ones in, it's those middle ones. So that's what I put in today.
Ooh. Oh my god. We've just got a very, very nice donation from the Almo Angel. That's Brian Tessa.
Let me bring that in fully because that needs to be seen properly.
When it loads.
Yeah.
This is from the Elmo Angels, Brian, Tessa, Michael and Jordan. Thank you for keeping us entertained every Monday during these tough times. Thank you so much, guys.
That was a very generous donation. Thank you so much.
That's really kind of you. Thank you very, very much.
Like we say, just £1 or £2, your normal quiz entry fee makes the world of difference to us. Honestly, it's not too little. It really isn't. But thank you guys for that. That was rather special. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, so
What an amazing round. Germany, 0 points in Alice. I'm sorry, Alice.
but you haven't been here for a couple of weeks. I thought I'll throw it in.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
We've got another one from Mike and Ed from Jamie's Giants.
hey.
The Wilmerless wonders, aren't they?
Yes.
Jamie's Giants. Thank you very much for your donation.
Long term quizzes with us.
Yeah, several of their different team members have played at several of other quizzes as well.
Yeah.
Have you adjusted the felt balls so the one you took out might make a difference, said Roy? You put it back in?
I put it back in.
Although I did find one on the landing the other day and I got really worried. We'll let that go through to 10, I think, just because there are a few people who have no idea. You might get an extra second's worth of time to think about it.
Yeah.
It might just pop in your head, you never know.
Pop. I'm just. We've been so far ahead, I've forgotten what actual dingbats I came up with. Okay. Yes, there's some good ones in there.
Good.
He just looked at me at some of them, and 3 he actually turned around and said, "No, you're not having that."
Just not doing it. Just not doing it. Not happening. Nope. Alright, there is your 10.
Number 10 is quiet.
Don't make anything away. Leave them wanting more. Unless you're an anaesthesiologist. I don't know where I just got that from.
I'm not even going to go there.
Right.
So it's time for your answers.
Is that meant to be that font?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so. It was something like that. I think it might have changed it on yours.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
You might not have it on your system, which is a bit weird.
Story of your life, isn't it? Right. Here we go then. It is time for...
What, you being weird? You being weird. Story of my life.
Ooh, that was a bit loud.
It woke him up. Okay, here we go.
So, how many contestants are on each team of the reality TV show University Challenge? There are, of course, 4 on each team. My hubby's raiding the packet of crackers now, says Kathy Clark. That's mean, don't do that. That's such a tease. You could have gone the entire quiz, that's saying that.
I've noticed that Kathy, along with her spinning comment, has little digs at me all the way through. I'm picking this up.
It's always said with love.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Right.
Question number 2. Sachet away is, of course, RuPaul's Drag Race. And I was in the camp that Bimini should have won.
Don't be giving it away. Bimini might have won. Spoilering it.
Well, it's ages ago.
I don't know that. Number 3. The current host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It is, of course, Jeremy Clarkson. What are you looking at?
I'm just turning away from that name. Right, moving on. Nick Hewer, Margaret Mountford were part of an original trio. Who was the third? It was Alan Sugar.
Yeah. Wow, we have a big rainbow outside, said Kerry Hughes. Ooh. Shantae, you stay, said Fleur.
Oh, thank you, Fleur.
Way over my head, that. Whoop.
Holly grew up with Bimini. Oh.
Number 5. Which reality TV show did Will Young beat Gareth Gates on? Did you remember that it was Pop Idol?
Pop Idol. It wasn't X Factor.
Or Pop Stars.
No.
It was Pop Idol.
That was when they actually used to show what was going on during the week behind the scenes and give you a bit more development. But then they realised they couldn't fix it the same if they did that. The Channel 4 reality show.
The Chanty Show.
Inspired by social media. What was The Circle?
It's quite big on Netflix, isn't it?
America have taken it to heart, I think.
It's huge on Netflix. Number 7. This morning's Alison Hammond shot to fame on Big Brother. I didn't know that. I just thought she was just a random...
No, she was brilliant contestant. I think it was series 4. And she was a bigger girl then. And she started dancing on the main table, which is like for 12 people or whatever. And she's jumping up and down in the middle of it, and it broke in 2. It was one of those classic moments of Big Brother when Alison Hammond broke the table.
Fleur was ashamed she knew that one and the other one. Number 8.
Number 8. Susan Boyle lost to diversity.
Hashtag Susan album party.
Don't write that down.
Don't write that down.
Don't write that down.
Number 9. Why do we go really low then? Don't write that down. Don't write that down.
Don't
write that down.
I'm telling you.
Yep. Which of those came first? Was it Made in Chelsea, Towie, or Keeping Up with the Kardashians? It was, of course, the Kardashians.
I got at foot of my stairs.
Being famous for doing absolutely nothing.
But making a hell of a lot of money out of it.
Yeah, I mean, well, the middle one's the youngest billionaire.
Yeah.
Self-made billionaire. It's crazy.
Good luck to them, to be honest.
I mean, if you can make money out of just being yourself, then you can't really knock it, can you?
Speaking of making money about being yourself.
We barely do. Right.
No, speaking of which, Gemma Collins, the ultimate diva, she used to sell cars.
She broke the table, said Angie. She did indeed. And when they made her, they broke them all. Unintentional rude hashtag gate. I know. That was a real thing. But the thing that gets me is, it must have gone through several layers of people. They can't have just gone, well, that's it, that's the hashtag. They must have gone through some executives, an advertising person, her manager, her agent, her publicist.
And they used the hashtag.
Then they used Susan Album Party. You can get your own back now. Only got 2 questions right, said Kathy. No, we don't want you to get a low score. It's not our intention. Okay.
Sherry said 14, better than we expected.
Ooh.
We do like to throw the odd side ball round in every now and again.
Indeed. There's a felt balls while I get the other part of the roundup.
Okay. So Fran got 8. Great score.
I thought it was a garden table too. Was it?
I thought it was the kitchen table. It could have been the garden table, but I thought it was the kitchen one.
Amy got 28 out of 20. She's very pleased with that.
I also liked, as much as Davina was the original host, I actually really liked Emma Willis doing it.
Alison was Big Brother 3, says Fiona.
Yes. And it was one of the early ones. Was that John Tickle as well?
I love that he made a heated pipe with a bin bag and a hose pipe, put it in the garden and put it under the sun. There's a heated hose pipe, and they were just like, John, the hot tub's heated. What are you doing? I clearly have the knowledge from when I was the top answer in the reality TV section on Yahoo Answers. Rest in peace, Yahoo Answers. Right. Yes. Some of my favourite... There's a website devoted to the best questions on Yahoo Answers. My favourite one was, what did my dad just say? He left the room, I didn't quite hear what he said. That's what someone put on Yahoo Answers.
Science, I vaguely.
12 out of 20 for Corinne Wallace in this round. That's on Twitch. Hello to Corinne.
Sorry, come on, carry on.
No, it's all right. We don't see Twitch users very often.
Just to carry on with that vein, and this is I know this is going to get into another Lisa Stansfield, Annie Nightingale thing, but after he won Big Brother 4, and I'm trying to think of his name now, the one who was into Jesus. A couple of seasons later, I started chatting to him on one of the forums, and we chatted quite a lot because I was one of those persons that didn't basically up his backside or just give him abuse, but told him that it was cheated for him to win. Got chatting to him for quite a lot of time. I'm trying to think of his name. Someone will tell me. Resident researcher, who won Big Brother 4?
Right, round number 2. What are you on sometimes, honestly? Joe's the queen of random, you're the king of stories that go nowhere. Mark's rants. Cameron,
that was it. Cameron.
Oh, for God's sake,
Begins
get
with
over
S.
it. Right, I'm doing evens.
Right, evens. Okay, that means I'm doing odds then.
You are, yeah. Cameron Stout.
Cameron Stout, that was him.
Kate Lawler. That's such a compliment. Clearly a radiant personality, said Joe Sangster.
Right, question 1. Let's get
Right.
on with the,
Do
with
it.
the quiz.
Go.
For someone special. Who played opposite a dog in the film Turner and Hooch? Was it Matt Damon,
Matt Damon.
Tom Hanks, Danny DeVito, or John Travolta?
Off you go. He was the salmon man.
It was the one they sent over to South Africa. It was sort of fixed.
Right, okay.
We had some of the bands afterwards.
Any guesses, Sarah?
People are already calling Sarah out for this one. Let's take away the wrong answers. It is not Matt Damon or Travolta. It is, of course, Sarah's favourite, Tom Hanks.
I'm not saying anything to Sarah. Also, the fun fact, you know, the reason they made Matt Damon have that weird voice in Team America, the fact was all the puppets they got sent were from a factory in like Singapore or something like that, and basically they kept him next to a radiator by mistake and his face melted.
All right.
And that's the reason that they made fun of Matt Damon's face, just because it was melted next to a radiator.
And you tell me I come out with random rubbish.
Well, at least I didn't talk about 5 minutes from a man you don't remember the name of. Number 2. Which of these countries was considered part of the Axis in World War II? Was it the United Kingdom, France, China, or Japan?
Danny, I'm starting to go off you, mate.
It's like Mark and his carer tonight. That reminds us, someone did mention that they would like to send us some wine, and they did send us their email on the chat.
Some beer.
Some beer, that was it. And I accidentally pasted it into a document that I deleted. So if you want to just let us know your email again, we'll contact you.
Yeah, so, yeah, thank you for that. But some little
all right.
dozy.
Ben Thomas Lamont says they're all C. Well, which of these was considered part of the Axis in World War II? It wasn't A, us. It wasn't B, them. It was D, Japan. You love me. These quizzes were done before I started to Danny, Steve, Lewis O'Shea. It was Japan.
Oh, that does make me laugh.
Wasn't it because they attacked Pearl Harbor that we considered them part of the Axis?
Well, yeah, basically, yeah. We won't go into conspiracy theories on that
Conspiracy theories.
Well, they're not even conspiracy theories, they've been proven now.
Right.
Question number 3. Bit of maths for our little maths expert out there. I hope she's watching. What is 5/8 as a decimal number?
I mean, don't forget she's only 10.
Oh, she should be good at this, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? 5/8 as a decimal number. You only get 4 options. Let's have a look. 0.428, 0.58, 0.625, 0.74.
Yeah, you lost me at 5/8 as a decimal. I wouldn't have known. Out the window.
Well, maths has always been your strong point, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I can run rings about most people in English, but when it comes to maths, I am below remedial.
You can run rings around them, but you can't count how many.
It's fair. Right, so what is 5/8 as a decimal number?
Well, it's 5 divided by 8.
Right.
Which is 0.428 or 0.58. It is 0.625.
Yep, that's what I would have said.
Well, 4/8 is a half. So it's just over a half, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Which is 0.5.
Cool.
If you didn't know.
Awesome. Number 4. What day is Domingo in Spanish and Dimanche in French? Is it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Sunday?
Is there a famous French singer called Dimanche? Popping up there. I think it's just a like though.
It was a tweet.
It's a tweet.
As always, though, thank you for liking our tweets as well.
Mm.
We don't get a lot of traction on Twitter, so it's always nice to be liked on there. Sarah said Tuesday. Unfortunately, that's not up there.
That's a ruby answer from you, Sarah.
Oh, dear. Tuesday's gone.
It's not Friday.
It's not Wednesday. It's, of course, Sunday. The Lord's Day. The Sabbath.
Is it?
Yes.
Ah. Unless you're Jewish.
Still, Sunday's still the Sabbath day for Jews, isn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I give up
Give
sometimes.
it.
Question number 5. What bird's name is the term...
Tina.
Is the term given to 3 consecutive strikes in a 10-pin bowling? You really put me off my stride with that one. Is it seagull, phoenix, condor, or turkey? I said to Sarah for putting Tuesday, you'll be banned for putting answers in the chat even if they're wrong.
Yeah, sorry, the Sabbath for Jews is Saturday.
Did we just look that up?
Yes.
I thought you might have.
It's also the reason that there's the fillet of fish at McDonald's.
They're all giving Sarah grief now. Do not put answers in chat in capital letters. Let's take away the wrong ones then. It is not the phoenix or the seagull. It is called a turkey.
A turkey. Turkey for number 5.
Number 5 was turkey.
Right.
What's number 6, Alex?
Number 6 is this. Number 6, who left an unfinished novel called Sanditon? Gobble gobble. Who left an unfinished novel called Sanditon? Was it Lewis Carroll, Charlotte Bronte, Jane Austen, or Charles Dickens?
What are you looking up now?
Nothing. Bryn Wallace, I forgot to see your comment. Just say yay. Glad we can please.
I want to say something right at the end of this.
Is it thanks for playing? Alright, so who did... Bye-bye, Sarah. Who did leave an unfinished novel called Sanditon? It was not Charles Dickens or Lewis Carroll. It was Jane Austen. Jane Austen for number 6.
It's a bit lazy of her, wasn't it?
I know. Going to dine like that. Number 7.
Number 7. Which actress won the 2013 Best Actress Oscar for her performance in the film Silver Linings Playbook? Was it Jennifer Lawrence, Natalie Portman, Viola Davis, or Emma Stone?
My great-grandfather, Charles Dickens, says Graham Reynolds.
Right, let's take away those wrong answers. It is not Emma or Natalie. It is, of course, Jennifer Lawrence.
J-Law.
Did you look at that trailer that I sent you?
No. Number 8. Number 8. Which planet takes 88 days to orbit the sun? So which planet takes 88 days to orbit the sun? Is it Venus, Mercury, Mars, or Saturn? Alright then. So which planet... Sarah, it's not Jupiter because it's not there. No, which planet takes 88 days to orbit the sun? It's not Saturn, it's not Jupiter, it's not Mars, it is Mercury.
I'm just wondering if we left one of the mods out there and someone's going to mute Sarah.
A wayward mod. Moving on, number 9.
Number 9.
I'll see you in court, Mark, says Danny. It's the truth.
What was the biggest US airbase in South Vietnam?
The history.
Was it Da Nang, Da Nang, Danong, or Danong? So I did that.
It's true, he was a Dickinson gardener, said Kim O'Shea.
Oh. O'Shea away.
I learned today about where Mark Twain got his pen name from.
Was it from Rolex?
No.
Stadler?
No.
Parker?
Whatever. Get on with the question. Forget it.
Let's take with the wrong ones. Yeah, it's Denang. He's upset.
Yeah, this is not a story about some guy you met on a forum you couldn't remember the name of. And number 10. Number 10. What was the middle name of famed US actor James Dean? So what was the middle name of James Dean? Was it Byron, Shelley, Dallas, or Percy?
And thank you to the wonderful Angry Birds. Much appreciated.
I visited Denise once, then I saw the nephew. They're both fine. What are you looking at?
Did I? I'm going to mention that.
Alright then, so what was the middle name of US actor James Dean?
James Dean.
James Dean?
Dean, I said.
Right. Was it Dallas? No. Percy? No. It was Byron. As in Lord Byron.
Well, that's why I did all those
I
names.
know, that's why I said it, just in case you didn't know.
Okay, so total those up. Put your scores in. And while you're doing that, we have an opportunity to take Quiz Actually onto latest TV. If this is basically for you to speak to the firms that you work for. We've got production costs around about 200 and 250 quid to stump up to be able to do it. If there are any of your companies that you work for that would be interested in sponsoring us for various episodes of it, please ask them to get in touch. So as I say, it doesn't have to be the full amount because we can put more people together. But we want to do it, but we have got those production costs somewhere in the region of 200 to 250 quid. So that's for the use of the studio, the hiring of all the technical buffs, etc.
The buffs, eh? So let's have a look at that. We've got 18 for Kerno, consistent. Kitchen's got 20. Amy got 14. Craig 14. Kathy 12. 18 for Quiz Face. Is that cost per episode to Charlie?
Yes, it is roundabout.
So obviously we're doing that a little bit later on when we found our feet with our regular pub quiz job as well. But
yeah, it's just in case if anybody's out there that would like to sponsor it.
And there is the felt balls. Don't forget, you've got until the recap of round 4 to get that felt ball guess in.
And clearly we can do it across the episodes if we can get people in like that, or they can do the whole episode and get all the credit for it, if you know what I mean. Coming up to my favourite bit now.
Never left. James Tom Hanks Dean, said Sarah. Missed your comment there. Thank you very much.
Oh,
James Tom Hanks
this
Dean.
has just popped up. Have I got a new one?
No,
No.
we do not. Where are you going?
I'm just going to. I need to blow my nose. All right.
You could have just said leave the room. I don't. 40's naughty for the cheeky slag, says Cliff Watkinson. I don't think Her Majesty's Government will sponsor, said Roy. Paul says, evening all, bit late to the chat, but full mark so far, says Paul. Good stuff, Paul. Okay.
Alright.
Right. So Charles Kitching is about to love us and leave us. We're going to go and watch paint dry. Right. Round number 3 is everyone's favourite round, apart from Charles Kitching. Round number 3 is...
The Glorious Dingbats.
So, as always, it is from the deviously weird...
Yep.
The deviously weird and twisted mind of Mr. Mark Stack. He thinks them, I make them, and this is what you get.
As I say, refuse to do 3 of them.
Yeah, they were just too much. Sometimes he comes up with the most random things. He's like, I'm okay at Photoshop, but I'm not that good. You know. Anyway. Okay, so we'll have a... Fran says no. We'll have a picture come up. All you have to do is come up with what you think the popular famous phrase or word is.
Or saying.
Or saying. They can be saying words or things like that. Oh no, says Jackie. We get it, and that's it, says Sarah. That's it. There is no other way. Right, you get 30 seconds. No, you get a minute for each of these.
Yeah, they're a bit trickier.
Chris Barnes says, God help us.
That's why I put it in this one rather than...
I think these are okay. These aren't overly esoteric, I don't think.
I tried to...
Tone it down.
Tone it down a little bit.
Let's see how we managed it. Okay, so your minute for each of these. Off we go. Here was your first one. Nice and easy one to start you off with, or we hope. Here we go. Keep chatting. Alec is taking a cake out of the oven, said Roy. Hurry back, Alec. Love a dingbat, says Danny O'Shea. Always scary when I'm on the same planet as Mark, says Joan. We call them wingdings. Yeah.
The Americans call it whatsits.
And Australians call it who's that's. I think. Not that any Aussies tend to watch us.
A bit late then.
Yeah, we haven't reached that far around the globe, really. Jackie loves the music, doesn't like dingbats. This is the extended Inspector Gadget theme.
We will have a dance for it on Monday.
Oh, we won't. We won't. Not enough time to choreograph that. Okay, so what have you got there? You've got the word million, and inside that you've got the word one. It is 1 in a million. Nearly said taking a bun at the oven, but didn't want to upset Fleur, said Roy. Indeed. So there you go. That's 1 in a million for number 1.
Number 2 is this one.
Here you go. Dingbats, yay, with an added extra of the Inspector Gadget music, says Bev.
Sorry, Hannahs, I'm not sure how all these are going to work for the sort of English puns work for Germans.
1,000,000 to 1, said Fran.
No, it's 1 in a million. There's not 2 in it.
No.
If I'd have done 1, 2, that would have worked.
Calm down, Danny.
Sometimes.
Alright, so number 2. It is the word
Act.
and it is upwards.
Going upwards.
It is act or acting up. I'll turn off the music as well. I didn't realise that was on. So act or acting up is fine.
Right, this is where we start getting funny.
Oh, here we go. Number 3.
Is that one?
Balancing act.
I like balancing act.
Yeah, I would allow that.
Yeah, I like balancing act.
Balancing act, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, everyone's shouting balancing act.
You know what? It's not right now. No, it's fine. Balancing act we'll accept. Chris on YouTube also says the same thing.
Everyone went mad on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll allow that one.
Cough or something.
Okay, Flemmy again.
Stand-up act. It was act standing up.
Yeah, well, go on, man.
Stand-up act.
We're being generous.
Yeah.
We're getting closer and closer to that 100th.
You've used your 1 up now, Cliff. You've used your 1. That's it now.
Danny's loving this round. Danny's liking stuff I'm creating.
Oh, Danny, you poor soul.
So what have you got there, Alex?
You've got the word funny twice. That's 2.
And you've got what else?
Word 4 times.
Oh, so what do you get if you put all that together?
2 funny, 4 words. 2 funny for words. Yeah, stand up to be allowed. So 2 funny for words. 2 funnies and 4 words.
I'm just thinking what people whose language is not English is not the first
Sarah,
language.
you are not a mod. You do not speak for us. Do not mark them. Stop it. You can't just give out points. If Sarah gives you points, they're not real. They don't exist.
Yeah. Oh, Hannah's got it. Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Well done. Sarah tends to give out 50 points to random people.
Don't do that.
Number 4.
Don't fall for scams.
Another good one.
Like you're saying, these are good ones. You came up with them. You would say that.
Yes, I would.
It's like when people go to
I enjoy putting them together.
it's like when people look at their own Spotify playlist and go, "These are all bangers." Hey, they're yours.
Sarah says I'm only a mod when it suits you. Bye. That's you, Toad.
You don't points from Sarah that she gives out. It could be that, but she just put them on back on the sheet anyway. 2 points for Cliffingdor. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good name.
It's funny. By the way, you're not getting extra points from other people, Cliff. Just throwing that out there.
I think we're losing control over this quiz. With Sarah as the chief activist. Well, we expect nothing less, Sarah, to be honest. Okay, so we've got the word the. Under the word taker, it is the Undertaker.
I'm liking these. Got 4 points last round, but missed the first one, said Carol. Well, you're doing all right then. Good stuff. Okay, so the Undertaker for number 4. Yeah, I don't know. I think these are more grounded, down-to-earth ones, I think. I'll start a petition for Sarah to take over 1 week, says Danny O'Shea. Fun idea. Number 5.
Number 5. Oh, what do you reckon to this one? Hannah's got that too. Oh no. I suppose it's Hannah's being used to so many of my puns when we've gone over there that he starts to work these out.
The Undertaker, down to earth. Well, yes, says Charlie. Unintentional.
Both of us probably wrong.
Alec McKee has docked himself 10 points for the bad jokes.
I'm drinking a lot at the moment. A lot of water. It's really thirsty.
Because your jokes are so dry.
Where's that spurtle?
Crafty Craig, Sarah, you guest host next week. Funny. Alright, number 5.
Well, what have we got there, Alex? We've got what word?
It's the word back.
And what is it in between?
Minutes.
And how many of them?
5.
What's the dingbat, Alex?
It's back in 5 minutes. Can we do flags instead, said Chris. Cancel the quiz, guys. I've won with 50 extra points. Sarah just gave me Stanley O'Shea. Let's end it now. See you next week. So back in 5 minutes, number 5. Too easy, said Hannah's. All right, cocky.
Okay.
See
See what you make of this one then.
Here we go.
I can picture Hannah's and Dagmar and the wonderful little Effendi watching this now. And I can see him sitting there. I got that.
How about back in minutes, said Fran. 1 point.
You give him 1 point.
1 point.
Yeah.
Dingbats of flags, says Paul. Good grief.
Ooh. That could be interesting.
How would you do that?
I'd do something. You know
Yeah,
me.
you do something.
I'm not sure they'd get any of them, but I'd do something.
Story. Yeah. Actor, said Hans. What does that mean? Dingbats are only things that go on in Mark's mind, said Danny. We'd be shut down in minutes.
So what we got though? We have got some birds' names, and they're surrounded by
Bees.
So we've got the birds and the bees.
Roy says Sarah for host. Look, this isn't democracy.
Oh,
You can't vote for what you want.
God, don't encourage her, please.
Number 7. This is my favourite one. Mark had an idea and I changed it, and I like how I did this. So, number 7 is this one. What's this?
You're not done then. We'll be on Monday.
You want you want donations? We want Sarah, says Danny. How about Blackbird?
No. Sorry. Didn't include the bees.
Didn't include the bees.
Sorry. B for 4 birds. I've never heard of that as a saying.
B for 4 birds. I'm not sure, Carol.
No, I've never heard of that.
Sarah for host 2021. My slogan will be points for all, quiz for no one.
Yeah. She just come on, Claire. You've all won. Bye. And off.
See you next week. Alright, so number 7. Come to the revolution, comrades. Dos Vidania. Number 7. I think Mark has already come up with the dance. Alex watching him moving to the music. Yeah, he's just a foursome on his own. That's right. Never understood the birds and the bees talk. Birds lay eggs, so do bees, but most of them are drones, and I still don't know where babies came from. I'm 36. This is getting silly, said Alec McKee. Okay, so number 7. That is the number 4.
Pie.
And what's another name for that saying? It is, of course, pie in the sky.
Pie in the sky.
Pie in the sky. Only if you got that one. Not to my own home, but I think that's some good work I did on that one. I like that one.
I like the little reflection you've got.
Yes, thank you.
Question number 8. See what you make of this one. I'm getting hungry.
Okay.
I haven't eaten.
Mark, these are all great dingbats. Well done, says Charlie Grant.
I thank you. Wait till we get to number 10. You might change your mind.
I did get it, but I like my first idea better. Pie on the hill. Not a saying I've ever heard, but I can get behind it. Right then.
So what we got, Alex?
Better dingbats than those Harry Potter ones you did, says Danny. Well, yeah. Best we don't talk about those. Right, we've got the word all and one. Underneath you've got 4 ones and 4 alls. That does mean it is all for one and one for all. Pie on the window, said Sarah. No. And you can't have any points. If you put points for that, you take them away.
Danny, we're not doing them on the first Star Wars, but I've got some real crackers for the second Star Wars that we do.
You don't have any crackers, that's the point.
Yes, I don't have any crackers. All right, rub it in.
Okay, so all for one.
That's cruel, that is.
All for one, one for all. Number 9. Okay, number 9. This is terrible. Nothing else I can say. Pie on the desktop. Jackie says, hate dingbats, but these are good, Mark. I'm getting the hang of them now. Fran says, how about all for one? 1 point. That's awkward. I do know much about Star Wars. People said they knew a lot about Harry Potter until the dingbats came up. That really humbled them.
I think it went over the heads of the kids. Yeah, I've got some real absolute groaners for Star Wars, but they're not going to come in the first one. They're going to come in the second one. That we do. He just looked, with one of them, he just looked at me and went, really? I said, yeah, and it's definitely going in.
Yeah, but it's not even that, it's the fact that I've got to make them.
Oh, it's not that hard to make, that one. It's just really, really bad. A bit like the next one.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say when the police knocked for your door for those terrible puns. I didn't mean it. Number 9. What's that you can see in the viewfinder?
Well, you can see it, because you can see like that. And you can see a horse. It is, of course, seahorse.
Seahorse. Go on, I'll make them. I'm great with Photoshop, said Danny. Take my job. Right, and our final one.
Sorry.
Good bless me. Right, number 10. Horse bond for 2 points, says Soph and Kane. Horse bond? Nay.
Nay, I like it.
Horse chestnut? And he says, I have a job. Yeah, it's dealing with him. Thank you, Bev. I'm getting these. Must be my left-handed brain, said Sue. You
see, I've converted them by now.
You sinister lot.
I've basically done so much at them, they're starting to get on my wavelength.
Fran says, how about black horse?
No.
No, it wasn't a black horse. Then he says, I'm joking. I don't think you are, sir. I don't think you are. Fiona's loving the round.
At last, people are knowing that we decided not to put it in the 100th because certain people didn't like it, so we just put it in. So, you can explain this one.
Well,
I'll just take all the criticism.
It's K's surrounding the word just, so just is inside of the K's. It's, of course, just in case. Just in case.
I'm ready for the backlash. You're about 15 to 40 seconds behind us, so I have to wait for it to come forward.
Terrible. Terrible work. Oh no, I'm finally thinking like Mark. Send helps with Chris. We're on quiz 98 and we've finally broken you down. Kerry User just said K, lots of K's, like the zip. Kathy got 20, thud. That's hitting the floor.
So did Claire.
Suzanne got 18 as well as Amy. Claire got 20. The Gangsters got 18. Roy says, great round, Tom Hanks.
Sarah's being rude. Oh no, she wants the felt balls.
How about just kidding, said Fran. Just kidding?
No.
No, I don't think
Sorry.
Easier to think about than usual 20s, said Sherry. Are they easier or have you finally been broken down?
Yeah, I think you've just got into my head, basically.
Kim O'Shea, this is Danny's highlight of the week. Having banter with you two. Blimey, got 14 to Tracy. What did Charles say? What did Charles do? Apart from storm off?
No, nothing for just horse, sorry.
No, it's pretty self-explanatory, that one, Kerry. The horse wouldn't really be anything on that one. Unfortunately.
Right. We need to speed up a little bit.
Right.
No, you think we're all right?
Should be okay. Don't forget, you've got to the recap of round 4 to get your felt balls in on the...
Who do we need for the felt balls then?
Who do we need? We need a hero. We need the A-team. 18, falls on the floor, never scored this well, Suzanne. Charles was doing a crossword to Tracy. I like it. We're still waiting on the Friends of Kilo, Quizmaster Katie Pillar, in Bieberware goes some, Aloe Angels, Cheeky Slags, Indoor Boaters, Portrait Cook Midnight, One Smart Fella, Two Quizzy Rascals. But most people are putting it in. Can we have Beauty Spot for Jennifer Craig? Ooh, Beauty Spot.
For which?
As in, you spotted Black Beauty. Seahorse, Beauty Spot.
The horse was brown.
Was it brown?
I'm quite sure it was.
If it was brown, unfortunately, we can't have Beauty Spot. It was a brown horse, unfortunately.
And Black Beauty obviously was black.
Black Beauty was black. We can't have that, unfortunately. You should have heard.
But nice try. If it was a black horse, we'd have allowed that.
Yeah. You should have heard the expletives I just used to my mum for that comment. Says Danny. Fran got 2. 60's nifty for the cheeky slag, said Cliff with a shocked face. We're just as shocked as you. Yes, so don't forget, guys, left of your team name, that yellow column. If you want to just put your team name in and then how much you think's in the felt balls without putting any score in, you are welcome to.
Yeah.
And we'll count your felt ball guess on there as well.
And I do have the T card with it on.
Every time.
I know, I do it now deliberately just to wind you up.
Well, Kim O'Shea said it wasn't the expletives. He just said, "I love Mark and Alex." Oh.
Right, what are we on to next?
It is on to round number 4. Let's pop us back to this screen. Round number 4. Okay.
Right, I'm going to let you do the first couple of questions because I need to nip out.
The horse was Chestnut, says Andrea. Indeed. Okay, so round number 4 is, of course, the round where everyone's got a fair chance. It's general knowledge. There was nothing about it being a horse chestnut, Andrew. We needed the fact that you were seeing the horse or spotting the horse. If it was black, that would have been a beauty spot, but no. The whole point was you were seeing the horse. It wasn't just a horse picture. Right, so 2 points for all these. Points for first names, points for surnames, and all the rest. Every one of these questions was picked by Mark, by the way, so I don't know what any of these are. If the round's hard, it's all on him. I didn't pick any of these this time. Unfortunately, I was busy yesterday with a very serious matter. Number 1. Carriage, grandfather, and cuckoo are types of what? So carriage, grandfather, and cuckoo are types of what? The 2 Bedford teams are neck and neck in the last round, said Steve. Ooh, tiebreaker time. Let's see how we do. A couple of tricky ones in this round. It might separate the teams. We'll see. Serious matter of making very strong tea, indeed. I forgot what you did in the situation. You make it strong with sugars or strong with tea, so I did both. Yes, in case you're not aware, our lovely friend of the quiz and my girlfriend's mother, Karina, was in a bit of an accident in the traffic yesterday, quite a serious car crash. Yeah. She was absolutely fine, apart from a broken nose and a few bumps and breaks. Well, not breaks, bumps and cuts. Came out very well, considering, so wishing her all the best.
Yeah, all the best.
Karina, recovering well. 3 of her daughters looking after her. She's going to get herself a little bell as well. So yeah, sending positive vibes to Karina, who survived that car crash like a trooper. We got a donation for my 2 favourite guys. There we go. Thank you very much to you. We know who you are. Pressure is on. Bedford, said Claire Reid. Number 2.
What G is a festive occasion or fete?
Fete. Sorry, I stumbled my words there, Karina, describing the accident. I was a bit ad-libbing and just saying bumps and scrapes and bruises.
That was almost a Prince Charles impression.
Bumps and bruises and I don't know.
That's one. I'll get the next question out and then I'll talk about that.
Number 3, who famously declared that everyone will be famous for 15 minutes?
I saw an interview of the actor who plays Prince Charles on The Crown. And something he picked up with Charles, he basically, every time he gets out of a car or an aeroplane or anything, he touches his little hanky thing and then does his cuffs and collars, cuffs on his arms, and then moves forward. And he does it all the time.
I noticed he always stoops over in the role.
Yeah.
Prince Charles always stoops.
And she always had her head to the left.
Oh, I love getting all the love from our quiz members for Karina. Oh. Thanks for the 2-bag 4-sugar tea. I remember that you're supposed to give someone a strong tea when they were in shock or they've had an accident. I couldn't remember if it was a strong tea bag or a lot of sugar, so I did both. I did 2 tea bags and 4 sugars. Oh dear.
They're calling her Vin Diesel.
Calling her Vin Diesel from now on. She likes to be a boy racer. Oh. Seahorse, you don't need binoculars to do that. First dropped points the whole quiz from the 2 quiz
the binoculars was the C bit.
Yeah, if you just put a horse, there's no seeing it. You're just seeing it's just a horse.
Anyway. Moving on. Question number 4 even. The phrase "back to square one" is influenced by which board game? Did you know that one?
I did. I could guess it. If I didn't. There she is in the chat. Well, she was discharged from the ambulance, Joe. I wasn't just going to shove tea in her hand straight away. I was allowed. Moving on at number 5.
Number 5.
Point for first name, point for surname. Who played the title role in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button?
I did like that film.
Very good film. Very interesting idea.
Hmm.
Got the well wishes on YouTube as well for Karina, in case you didn't see.
Ooh.
You're boring, sir.
No, I've been tired today, haven't I?
Moving on, question number 6.
Question number 6. In the works of Shakespeare, what M was the theme of Corda Glams? What M was the theme of Corda Glams?
Thank you very much, Julie, for your donation. That's very generous. Thank you so much. I love the fact that I spelt it out for you, but you got the word thane wrong. You said thame. I'm gonna live forever.
Excuse me while I disappear.
If you get that spurtle, I'm gonna throw my glass at you. You've been warned.
You've hidden it! It's not there! He's actually hidden the damn spurtle.
Can you blame me?
Our Scottish people will not be happy.
Because you never use it for its intended purpose. Number 7.
I stir you up a bit.
Number 7 is a true or false. Is this true or are we making it up again? True or false, Cleopatra, as in Cleopatra the 7th, Philopator, was born in Egypt.
I.e. that's the one played by Liz Taylor in the film.
Hashtag hidden Spurtlegate. Yes, so true or false, Cleopatra, the most famous one, Cleopatra the 7th, Philopator, was born in Egypt. Is that true or false?
It's terrible. It's actually hidden it. It's normally out there. And I went to get it and it's gone. Don't look all innocent.
It's not there, said Andrea Sangster. Indeed. I've missed something. What is a spurtle? Cherry, a spurtle was a gift from our Perthshire lot, the Cat's Whiskers. They sent us a care package of Scottish lovelies. And inside was a spurtle, which is a porridge stirrer made of wood.
It's very good for
Claire said I'll send you another. Don't.
It's very good for hitting people. Can you make it twice the size this time, Claire? Moaning spurtle, says Alex. I like that. That's a good one.
That's good. All right, moving on. Question number 8.
And moving on to number 8. On TV, who lives at Home Hill?
It's not Harry. Moaning Spurtle. Very clever, Alec. I like that. Okay.
Who have we got left?
No one.
Oh, they're all in.
Lovely.
So we can sort that out quite quickly.
Quite quickly.
Right, quickly.
And also, this is fantastic. Thank you so much, Sarah. You managed to get on the right score sheet. Because somehow she's the only person who managed to get it on the wrong sheet. I don't know how. I don't know what goes on. But Sarah is the only person who can't seem to get on the right sheet correctly.
You're living dangerously.
I'm not getting at her. I'm just saying she's the only one.
Sounds like it.
Look, right, she's giving points to people who don't deserve them. I'm always say what I want. Right, moving on to question.
Sorry, Sarah.
Question number 9. Number 9. What is the next prime number after 13? So what is the next prime number after 13?
Another one I expect Jenna to excel on. Mm-hmm. Sarah isn't happy.
WTF, mate. You want my 9?
Alright.
Let me have a quick look at something, 1 second. No.
Oh, we're getting clever now, are we?
Yeah.
And more.
Really?
Anyway, finally, I'm while we're going.
There we go. Manage that.
I have not. No,
Oh,
now you've
gosh.
really messed it up.
Now I've really got to done it. There we go. Right.
And finally, question number 10. What sea is a fashionable town on the French Riviera? I've been there, you know.
Have you?
Got a tale to tell.
Don't tell the answer though, like you've done the last 2 weeks.
No, I won't be doing that. I've got a tale to tell when we come to the answer, though.
Is it going to go nowhere again? Are you going to have that holiday with your friend that you can't remember the name of?
No.
Right.
Tracy Anna said, Spurtle, a wooden device for stirring porridge, apparently, and hitting little people.
Little people.
Yeah. You hit little people with it.
I'll have you know, I'm a giant midget. The world's tallest dwarf. Ugh.
Well, okay.
That's the end of that then.
Let's get on to the recap.
The recap. And we'll be ending just in time. Just in Timberlake.
We'll be spot on. Spot on.
There we go.
Right, let's go.
Let's go. We're up to 60 now, said Sarah. No, it hasn't. It hasn't.
You've offended her now. That's you in the doghouse. Right, we're going to just nip out for a minute while we check the felt balls, and we'll be back shortly. It's quite close tonight.
It is quite close tonight. Should we do it then?
Let's do it.
Okay, so whoever gets the closest to that going over gets 3 points, second closest gets 2 points, and the third closest gets 1 point. If you are spot on, you do get 5 bonus points. If you get just 1 over, you get nothing. Indeed. Okay, let's start. We've got Quizzy Rascal, 435.
Under.
Dumbledore, 567.
Under.
Tommy plus 4, 710.
Under.
The Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks, 815.
Under.
819 for the Cheesy D's.
Under.
821 for A Portrait of a Cock at Midnight.
Under.
822 for Charlie and the Lockdown Factory.
Under.
827 for The Quizman and Her.
Under.
831 for The Indoor Boaters.
Over.
Oh, so that does mean, let's have a look at that score cam. That does mean Quizman and Her get 3 points, Charlie and the Lockdown Factory get 2 points, and Portrait of a Cock at Midnight get 1 point. So there is the highest and lowest guesses there. You got 831 and 827. The balls are currently between 831 and 827. Well done to the Quizman and Her. You get 3 bonus points. Well done. We'll let that go through till 10 again, I think, just to let everyone get their chance to get the points up.
So do remember to send us your pictures.
Yes, we will feature you on our quiz if you want to. We've already got a few. We've got a couple of. We've got one of Fran and Charlie and Joan. We got a PayPal donation that just said,
Not quite as annoying tonight. I'm going to look who that little beep is. Okay,
Steve,
we know who you are. We're not saying we know who you are.
"You son of a." Okay.
I think that's one of the funniest ones we've had on the donations.
Yeah. Not quite as annoying. Still annoying, but not quite as annoying. Thanks a lot. All right, let's get on.
No, we've got a move me square in that.
Do we? We've got an entire slide there that shouldn't be.
Yes. Well spotted by me, eh?
You made it. Should have been spotted by you.
Dear. Moving on.
Right.
This keeps. Are you refreshing this, or is it?
No.
It's doing it itself.
Just because it hasn't moved, that's all. Haven't bickered as much tonight, says Bev. Well, we can start now.
Yes.
Thank you very much to the people who just liked our tweets as well. Right. Answer time.
Okay.
2 points for all these. Carriage, grandfather, and cuckoo are, of course, all types of clocks.
Oh, mad people.
A mad carriage or a mad granddad?
What is a festive occasion or fete? It is a gala.
My favourite kind of apple.
Is it?
Yes, gala apples. My granddad introduced me to those. Hell yeah, I've won. Thanks, Sarah, says Danny. No. Number 3.
Oh dear, it's going mental on that chat. Who famously we've jumped one.
No, we haven't.
We haven't done that one.
That's not the round.
Oh no. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Who famously declared that everyone would be famous for 15 minutes? Was of course Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol.
It helps if I get the right sheet in front of me.
Usually. Number 4. Back to Square One is influenced by which board game? It is in fact Snakes and Ladders. Or if you are of the American persuasion, it is Shoots and Ladders.
Persuasion.
Get Mark back on the sauce, says Cliff. For the 100th, he will be.
I'll be back
So
on the
will I.
sauce. I'll be back on the sauce on the 100th. We've decided that we're going to do it.
And he says, if you want regular donations, then yes, Alex, you are winning. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Question number 5. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button was played by Brad Pitt. Great
Don't
movie.
impress me much.
If you haven't seen it, do check it out.
Many thanks for another fun quiz from Sharon. Thank you very much, Sharon. Brackets Amy's mum, who he did an entire round after. Way back when. Number 6. In the works of Shakespeare, what M was the theme of Coeur de Glamis? It was, of course, Macbeth. Number 7.
Number 7. True or false? It's actually true.
One of the other ones was born in Greece, though, weren't they? Cleopatra the First, maybe, was born in Greece? I think it's quite shocking that the last Cleopatra is closer to us than she was the first Cleopatra. That's how long the empire lasted for. It's crazy. Number 8. On TV, who lives at Home Hill?
Tinky.
Alec McKee says, I'm Benjamin Buttoning. That's her way of saying that I was a bloody state when I was younger, said Alec. Yeah, she's got a good influence on you, Alex. She's making you look younger. Number 9. The prime number after 13 is 17.
I'm just looking at some of these comments.
Jesus, Sarah.
Fiona's saying when Cliff said get Mark back on the sauce, and Fiona's replied, that would be hilarious. Splendid as usual. Thanks, chaps. Thank you for your donation.
Thank you.
Gratefully received.
Sarah says, I think the 100th quiz, Mark should do a shot for every donation.
No.
I mean, he'll be alright for the first 5 or 6, and then it'll be a quiz entirely hosted by myself.
I might bring out, just for a shot for us, my legendary flavoured vodkas.
Amy says, we would like Mark to see a 101st quiz. I'll tell you what, though, we could get some beer and then do a drink for every donation.
That would be fun.
That could work.
Right.
As long as it's over £1.
And finally...
and number 10. Go on.
And I can tell my tale then, can't I?
Yeah, tell your tale.
And what sea is the fashionable town on the French Riviera? It was Cannes. I called in though once. No, it's not a soapbox. Basically, it was when it was purely by accident, time-wise, but it was when the film festival was on. And just walking down the road, there was about 100 people stood outside this hotel with cameras. And I just said to this woman, who are you waiting for? Who you want to take a picture of? She says, I don't know, but it'll be someone famous. And they were literally standing there for hours to take pictures of people who they didn't know who they were going to be.
Although born in Egypt, Cleopatra was of Macedonian Ptolemaic dynasty, yes. Yeah, Cleopatra was. Most of them weren't distinctly Egyptian.
Right, Claire got 18, Suzanne 18, Crafty Craig with 14. Roy got 18, Joe got 16 for the gangsters, Kathy with 14, Fiona 16, Amy got 18. The Boaters got a full 20.
Well done. So let's have a see the Bedford teams. Which Bedford team won then? Let's see what the results were. I'm dying to know. We've got a team who were just called 14.
Fran
I like
got
that.
4. They've just called what they're called.
14. Just 1 and 4.
Okay.
The kitchen's got 18. Overall total 68. Great quiz. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
7 in total for Amy.
Thank you very much, Tracy.
Oh.
Whoa, best ding back round ever. Thanks from Karen in Dublin.
And thank you for your donation.
Thank you very much.
I think this means we have to do more dingbats.
Oh, God, no.
Do we want more dingbats? Yes
we?
or no?
Do we? I'm going to give it 1 more minute to get your scores in. There are a few teams that haven't put their score in yet, and then I'll do the sort, then I'll do the readout.
Yes. Be interested to see what they say about the dingbats. Do you want more or less?
Oh, your mod tomorrow says Roy. If you want to be a mod tomorrow, you can be Roy. We'll do that for you.
Yeah.
The tomorrow's quiz, of course, will be an hour earlier than a regular quiz, and then 2 hours later than a normal special quiz. So it's 6:45 it starts. That means it'll end at 8:30. Put the last score in for us. Can I get on this sheet 16? Of course I can. There you are.
Jackie says no.
Fleur says yes twice.
There's lots of yeses coming
emphatically.
Christopher on YouTube says yes, more dingbats.
You're only saying yes because you got a good score this time. If Mark uses what he really wants, then you're not going to get a good score, are you?
I'm going to take this as a testimony that I can run riot with it. And I might put one of those 3 that you refuse to let me put in.
This is what happens when you give a madman carte blanche. All right, there's still a couple of teams yet to put their score in, so I will be doing that very, very quickly.
I can tell you that we are doing a hodgepodge round. So we're pulling in some of the things you've really loved out of the 100 quizzes.
It will be slightly easier because a lot of people did say that they didn't have either enough time or the questions were too hard for the time they had.
Yeah, but so I will possibly put a couple of dingbats into that round now, having said that.
Just got a donation from... Thanks again for the quiz, guys. That's Lisa for the Infamous 5. Thank you very much,
Thank you
Lisa.
very much.
Nearly there. A couple more teams need to put the score in. I'll let it. We're only at 27 minutes past. Our normal finishes at past, so.
Cliff says, more dingbats, wingdings, despite what my teammate Jackie says. We're creating World War II, though.
World War 3.
Oh, hi. I'm a bit behind.
I don't know why that was funny, it just was. I'm a bit more... Oh, dear.
Charles says, please save dingbats for Friday nights.
That was funny. I'm a bit behind. Spoiler, who lost? You will need Centurion names, says Kerry.
For the 100th.
For the 100th, indeed. You could be the gladiator from Gladiator, and I'll be the guy from 100. 300. This is Sparta. You can be Claudius Maximus Gluteus. Right, I don't know if anyone else is going to get their points in. I just saw Trevor Feelgood's name pop up on our score sheet. What have you done? Cheers, guys. Kerno checking out, but we'll see you tomorrow. Great quiz tonight from Anita, Anna, Fleur, Alec, and Roy.
Maximus, as long as it's not Biggest.
Stop it. Is there something funny about my friend?
This is going to be fun when I've had a few drinks.
Good night, you daft pair. Looking forward to tomorrow, says Charles. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Thanks, guys. Been with you for 99 quizzes so far from Sue, Steve, and Steph, and one smart fella. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, genuinely, it is really, really appreciated. You know, just those small amounts do make an absolute difference to us. You are literally keeping us fed. And as I say, we've been living off savings for so long, but that's sort of gone. And we're just holding out now till we can get back to the pubs.
Indeed. Another fab quiz. Thanks, Steve Friday, says Joan. Thank you, Kathy. I'm going to get the scores up because people are leaving.
Right, okay, let's do the scores then.
As always, if you don't get your scoring on time, you can always put it in later and I'll sort the score sheet out for you. Okay. Yeah, there's a couple of teams there. I'm going to start from the teams that have actually got all of their scoring.
Oh, before you do, it's just such a funny joke. I'll let you read it.
If it all goes well tomorrow, will you do another quiz on Thursday, Revenge of the 6th? Oh, we haven't got time now, Paul.
No, the Revenge of the 6th.
I know. Thank you very much from Nicola for your donation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
People are still suggesting flags in the comments. Flags might have to be put back in. Thanks for entertaining quiz. Says all the name left suck. You're very, very welcome. Right.
Here we go. What voice are you using tonight? Not the Chipmunks, because they can't hear it.
No, I was going to do the auto-tune, but I don't think you'll be able to hear that either. The button off. Right, okay. Let's do it then. I'm going to put the... Yes. Top quiz, lads. Thanks as always. Looking for May the 4th. Thank you very much. Right. What are you doing? Sorry.
I'm just speeding you up.
Right, here we go. Right. Right then. Hungry Hogs 58 as well as Quizzy Rascal. 60 points for Quizman and Her, and Katie Pillar 62 for Quiz. One Girl and Her Pen. Clumsor and the Monsters. 5 Billion Rubber Duck 66. 68 for Noskies and Bobbies. 70 for The Cats, Whiskers, Ingbibo Ergo, Sum and Top Guns. Belgian Buns and Friends of Kilo 72. 14 got 74 as well as number 32. Guru Quizzard Harry, Kerno, Glorious Sons of York, Cheesy D, 75 for Portrait Cock at Midnight, 76 for Portrait of a Spectacle Bear at Midnight, 76 for Lobsters, as well as Not Actually, Angry Birds and The Neighbours, 78 for One Smart Fella, Charlie the Lockdown Factory, Tommy Plus 4, and Bez Frank's Brainiacs, 80 points for the Kirby Hill, Indo Boaters, Cheeky Slags, Almo Angels, and Jamie's Giants.
Well, on to you.
Well done.
I had a burst of hiccups that suddenly came and suddenly disappeared while you were doing that. So if you're wondering what I was doing, that word it was hiccups.
You should have said it would have gone, bah! And you would have scared you.
Apparently we've got a meme coming in.
We've got a meme coming in. We're top for what says Paul. That can change. Let's have a look at the memes that's sent tonight then, shall we? And I'll post it later on. Corinne, forgot to send my scores. Round 1, 12 out of 20. 2 was 10. 3 was 8. And round 4 was 6. Really enjoyed this evening. We'll definitely bet. Thank you, Corinne. Thank you for joining us. If it's your first time, then welcome. Right.
Thanks, Bev. Seeing us on Friday.
Let's see if I can see the meme. If it's going to load.
It's taking time to load.
Come on, you silly expletive. There we go. Good God. Ah.
Oh, you need to get the bottom in as well because it's a bit.
Yeah. I love it. Tyne Daly and Sharon Glass.
Yes.
Hats off to you. Right, let's pop us back to there. Thank you very much, Charlie.
Right, we're finishing just on spot on time tonight.
Pretty much. Alright guys, don't forget, we are back tomorrow for our Star Wars quiz. It is the first 3 released films. That's episodes 4 to 6, aka the original trilogy. Unfortunately, we couldn't find the unspoiled non-CGI versions on Disney+. But that's the way that goes. As always, if you aren't interested in Star Wars, but you do think that someone on your friends list might be, don't forget to share it on your Facebook. It really helps us as well. Yeah.
It was so funny watching them for the questions. As you know, we watch everything to actually get the questions for it. And he's just going, well, that's just not needed. But basically, as they've updated the films as new CGI comes available, and they put new scenes in and things like that, he got really on his soapbox. It really was your soapbox moment. And he was talking about every single one that had been added. That's just unnecessary. Yeah. I don't like that.
Yeah. All right, have a lovely week, guys. If we don't see you on Tuesday, we might see you on Friday. If we don't see you on Friday, we'll see you next Monday. Stay safe. Wear a mask.
Never eat pears.
Protect the ones that are vulnerable. And a quote on kindness for tonight. Kindness begins with the understanding that we all struggle. That's from Charles Glassman. Thank you very much for playing. We'll see you soon.
Good night.